As many of you guys know, Do Kwon is the founder and CEO of Terra Labs. He's the founder of UST, that pathetic stablecoin made out of code, and he's also the founder of Terra Luna. A lot of people have touted him as the lunatic that crashed the crypto market. I mean, essentially, he created a $60 billion market cap cryptocurrency that crashed within days. Do Kwon has caused many people to lose their livelihoods, but the issue is he barely showed remorse, and I think that was the sad part. Now, Do Kwon is aiming to revive the fallen Terra blockchain to a sort of fork. Well, at least that's what they were saying. Now, if you guys remember that Ethereum forked into Ethereum and Ethereum Classic, this kind of happened with all the hacks that were taking place with Ethereum Classic. Earlier this month, Do Kwon said there would be a fork and a new chain called Terra Classic. And of course, the new chain would ditch the UST stablecoin. But now the Terra team has confirmed that the new chain is not actually a fork, but an entirely new chain. I personally think this is a good thing. So like I mentioned, they've confirmed this is not a fork. You can take a look at this tweet. They've said recently a few community members, including some from TFL, have referred to the proposed new blockchain in Prop 1623 as a fork, as opposed to a Genesis chain. They very clearly said the revival plan is not proposing a fork, but actually the creation of a new one. And I think this is a good, fresh start for the entire Terra Luna ecosystem. Now guys, just to recap, UST is a stablecoin that is backed by a mix of code and the Terra Luna token. Essentially, they're trying to make a stablecoin stable using unstable things. Naturally, there were a lot of concerns regarding this. Actually, Do Kwon said that he would invest $10 billion worth in Bitcoin to back the stablecoin UST. This didn't actually happen. And the worst part is the audacity of Do Kwon to say things to people who were naysayers of UST, which those people were right, clearly. He had such little sympathy for the concerns, acting like he was probably smarter than everyone. In this tweet that he still has up today, I mean, wouldn't you go and delete it? He said, "Bow before the king. Terra Money is the oldest and most widely used algo stablecoin in existence." Well, look what happens when you use algorithmic stablecoins. Catastrophe. Proposing such confidence in the crypto markets is a recipe for disaster. As you know, crypto markets are volatile. It's a new industry. There will be things like this that can be unfortunate that happen, which is why the importance of diversification and doing your own research is really important. I personally have never been a holder of UST. I've always sort of put my stablecoins in BUSD, USDC, or USDT. But overall, despite that, I was still always bullish on Terra Luna and the blockchain itself. So many investors had actually been, even Coinbase Ventures and Arrington Capital had invested $200 million into Luna-based projects. Now, sadly, UST and Terra Luna wasn't just the one that took the beating, but pretty much all the projects built on the Terra Luna ecosystem have taken if they're not already collapsed, then taken a huge beating in the price. But with regards to the revival plan, I really like that they're not forking, because fundamentally so many issues need to be fixed with the Terra Luna ecosystem. I do think this is smart of them. It is really hard to build trust on a blockchain forking from something so catastrophic. So what they are proposing is that Terra 2.0 will not share any history with the current Terra Luna chain. It will be an entire new chain. So essentially, all the projects that are on the current Terra Luna chain will have to migrate over to Terra 2.0. Most of the popular dApps built on Terra Classic have already committed to migrating. These include Prism Protocols, Stata Labs, Random Earth.io. So many are already transitioning. Initially, the Terra community was in proposal of burning Luna tokens. And of course, when you burn tokens, you contract the supply. If supply is less, it makes it more scarce, and that pumps the price. But then Do Kwon's proposal of Terra 2.0 took center stage. He's planning to airdrop new Luna tokens to the holders of Luna Classic once Terra 2.0 goes live. Another part of the revival plan is Terra is going to raise an AUST initial token float to 30%. So wallets that held around 10,000 Luna tokens or less before the depeg will get 30% of their holdings unlocked with the launch of the new Terra network. The remaining 70% will be held in a 2-year vesting schedule with a 6-month cliff. The amendment places small Luna holders in similar liquidity profiles. This covers over 99% of existing Luna wallets that held about 6.45% of the Luna supply before the incident. The distribution for people that invested in UST post the hack will be different. That's been decreased from 20% to 15%, with the reduced 5% now reallocated to the community pool as part of the amendment proposal. Despite this, the community is very, very skeptical of Do Kwon launching a new blockchain. I don't think this is just a blockchain issue. This is much more than that. It's also the confidence that people have in Do Kwon. He barely showed remorse, and I think he does need to change his attitude, particularly with regards to the new chain. On top of that, South Korean watchdog has fined Terraform Labs $78 million for tax evasion. There's also been a lot of regulatory investigations, as there should be, for Do Kwon. He's been summoned to a parliamentary hearing. Now, despite this catastrophic crash, Bitcoin has been proven to be fairly resilient. It's been hovering between $29,000 and $30,000. Given such a huge crash, I would have expected it to fall even further. But I'm very happy to know that Bitcoin is quite resilient to systematic changes. By systematic changes, I mean market risks. So something that is external to Bitcoin. Anyway, guys, that's another update on Terra Luna and the whole Do Kwon fiasco and what's been happening with UST. Let's hope this new chain is better. I need to do more research into this new chain, and then I'll give another updated video. But as of now, we don't know much. There's not much out there for us to see. But when they start announcing, I do think I will be proceeding with caution, given Do Kwon's reputation and what's happened already. What are your thoughts about what's happened? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. And if you guys want to see anything else to do with cryptos or stocks, leave in the comments below and I will make a review video for you guys. Also remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your own research. Nothing I ever say on my channel is financial advice. It's purely my opinion, and you guys should do your own research before you invest in anything. And also, guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that like button and that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you get informed on when I release a video, as a lot of the information is time sensitive. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!